Hey guys, welcome back, Bushcraft family, with another video. And I hope everybody is doing well. Make sure I'm getting a voice that coming out here. I've been asked to do this video many times. So here it is. This is how to preserve your seeds and such like that. And there's many questions. And if you have questions or suggestions, tips or anything like that, every time as soon as I start talking on here, I have cats. Any suggestions or anything, please comment down below. It's very important. A lot of people read comments from videos. They get a lot of ideas from the comment section and things like that. If you have any questions, post them down below, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. Now, how long do seeds last? How do you store them and all that stuff? If you are getting seeds from your garden or your local garden center, your Dollar Tree or whatever, and you're wondering how long they last and everything, and I broke down just basic seeds that you would get at the store or your garden center or whatever. How long do they last? And a little bit further into this video, I will show you how I preserve seeds for long term, like 50 to 100 years long. But let's go, how long do various seeds last? That's I get that question a lot, and it all depends of what kind of seed it is. And I broke down just a few seeds that I thought would perk people's interest in this. Parsley. Seeds that you get at the store will last a year. Just normal storage, a year. Eggplant seeds, 4 years. Cauliflower seeds, another 4 years. And this is not saving them in a certain way. That's just, a pack of seeds. And I don't have, here's a pack of seeds. That's just like this. Usually they do have, some seeds will have an expiration date on them. Some will go longer than that, but it's always good to do research and find out. Carrot seeds will last 3 years. Pumpkin seeds will last 4 years. Tomato seeds will last 8 years. Onion, this is onion seed, the onion seed, not the set. Onion seeds will only last a year. Parsnips, only a year. Lettuce will only last a year. Sweet corn, 2 years. I really thought sweet corn was a lot longer than that, but you never know. Peppers, various peppers will last 2 years. Spinach will last 3 years. Watermelon will last 4 years or longer. Peas will last 3 years. And there you go, guys. That is your breakdown on just some various seeds. Now, I will show you how I preserve seeds for a very long period of time. Hey guys, Bushcraft here. And today, sorry this might be a little wobbly and everything. I set up over here, have better lighting and everything. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I preserve my seeds for long-term storage. Now, this is nothing that you're going to do like if you got a pack of seeds and you're going to plant next year. You just leave your seeds, because all seeds from the store usually have its own type of expiration date. Some seeds last longer than others, yada, 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 and all that stuff. But if you are wanting to save, like, I want to save my purple Cherokee tomatoes. I want to save those seeds for long term purposes. So, what I would do is this process, what I'm about to show you, and I would store them somewhere as if they were a prep so that I would have them for long term purposes. And I'm going to show you just with some ordinary regular packs of seeds right now. I'm not saving I already have some of my seeds already saved, and this is just for purposes of making a video. So we're going to start with a very clean, it doesn't have to be somewhat of a sanitized jar. And this is a regular mason jar. This here is a large mouth. You can use the regular size mouth jar if you would like. And I have regular old rice, white rice. We're going to dump 2 tablespoons in there. And then we are going to gently put these packs of seeds in there. And if you got too many packs, you can kind of crinkle some of them to get them in there. And then crinkle the next batch and put them in there. Now, you can get those little things that take the moisture out of the container, gelatos or whatever that chemical stuff is. You can use those to take the moisture out, but rice is a lot cheaper. And everybody usually has bags of rice laying around. The next part we're going to do is we're going to put our lid on here. Make sure that the top is very clean so that the seal doesn't break. You can put vinegar on here if you like, but vinegar is mostly take the oils and the foods away when you're canning and stuff, so you don't need that. You just mainly need this to be very clean. Okay, so if you don't have one of these food savers or vacuum sealers, you can get the oxygen absorbers. But what I would suggest, if you're using oxygen absorbers, don't get a bulk container full of 100 of them, because if you only use 10 of them, those oxygen absorbers, most of the oxygen absorbers will die in 15 minutes. There are some that last a little bit longer, but majority of oxygen absorbers don't last very long. So if you open that container and if you're resealing and you're putting things in, by the time you get done with that, your oxygen absorbers are toast, because all it is a rusted piece of metal that pulls the oxygen from whatever container it is. I would suggest getting packs that are packed in 10. That way you can make sure that it's in a certain time frame. Like if you do 10 at a time, then you put every 10 of those oxygen absorbers in there at once, and then bam, you're done. But like I said, rice is cheap for getting the moisture out, and that's what the rice is for, is to pull all the moisture out. Now, once we got our lid up on here like so, we're gonna push this bad boy down in here like this. Make sure it's secure on all sides. Come on. Sometimes it's a little stubborn. And we're gonna go ahead and click our canister. You're going to hear a little pop already. And the airplane is taking off. There we go. Now, usually what I do is do that first, and then I take this off. And usually the plastic bit comes off first, and then I take the rubber seal off. All these are different, so it depends how yours are. Now, we have our seeds in there. Make sure the top doesn't push down. And the ideal spot for this would be in a basement or somewhere very cool. You want it to be dark. The ideal temperature for very, very long purposes is under 50 degrees. So like I said, a basement is perfect. And always do checks, and this is even on your when you're canning. Always do checks once a month or something. Go through and do the little inspections where you push down and see if it's still got a seal. If not, all you have to do is pop this thing out again and do it again. Now, like I said, the best these are not, when saving seeds for something like this, if you're going to extremes to save seeds, these are seeds that you want to save for a long period of time for a prep or something. If you're just getting seeds every year to grow tomatoes or cucumbers or whatever, there's no need to be extreme like this. This is for a long-term seed saving. So you would want to take a good amount of seeds that you grow from your garden, and you preserve those. You wash them, dry them, and all that stuff, and then you can put them in containers like this. And I would suggest getting the paper envelopes somewhat like this. That way they fit in there very nicely. You don't want them just laying in there with the rice. You can do that, but I would suggest keep them in a package like this. And then seal them up. Put the date on there, what kind of seeds they are, and you have more or less a time capsule of your garden right there in a jar. Okay, guys, I really hope that was helpful. If you have any questions about that, again, post down in the comments. Another thing that I get asked about quite a bit is freezing seeds. Now, some people choose to freeze their seeds to make sure that they will last year after year. You can do so, but if your freezer temperatures fluctuate, there is a risk that this will stop the seeds from germinating later on. And sometimes the temperature dips too low and will damage those seeds. On the whole, freezing seeds isn't necessary in domestic settings. You might choose to do this for some seeds for shorter of a lifespan. But it is usually better just to collect some of the crop each year and plant for the next year. Usually seeds will last from one season to the next. But like I said, if you're wanting to save seeds for a very long term, like a prep or something like that, the process that I showed you earlier is the one of the best ways to do it. You want to take that moisture out of the seed, and you want an airtight, and you want to make sure it's dark and cool. Once that temperature rises on mostly anything, the seal will get compromised and the seed gets compromised. So that is how I preserve my seeds for long term. And I hope this information helped out a little bit. And again, any comments, any questions, put down below. And we will see you on the next one. God bless.